Hello everybody, my name is Tony Nguyen. I'm sorry that I couldn't make it to class today, but I went ahead and voice recorded my slides. So moving on to our PES analysis, here are some political factors. When operating internationally, import tax and duty is one of the problems that arises. Countries like China are buying items overseas and taking advantage of the price differences. The Libyan war is also a huge political factor because it affects most of Europe, and tourism is a key component to this industry, and any acts of terrorism or war will affect a company's profits. Some economic factors are the currency exchange rate. The rate is not always constant and depends on a country's economic conditions and can largely affect the overall picture. High quality materials and leather is also a factor to consider. It states in the case that high quality materials such as leather is essential to the business. Leather is being sourced from Northern Europe due to the fact that there are fewer blemishes from insect bites. When it comes to the social culture factor, the company needs to be able to innovate and stay on top of fashion trends with their design if they want to create loyal customers. Understand materialistic societies and personalities and how to target those markets. It states in the case that logo brands were becoming common in China, but were considered attractive in Japan. Understanding that a strong online marketing presence also helps grow your brand of business. Every company is constantly growing, and technology is one of the reasons that helps companies grow. Keeping up with technological advances and implementing them into business practices will help companies stay competitive. Moving on to our five forces analysis, we determined that the threat of entry is low due to the fact that this is a luxury market that has big brand name competitors who have been in this market for numerous years and have established control, unique design, and loyalty with their customers. The bargaining power of suppliers is medium to low due to the fact that Louis Vuitton has established vertical integration and that their factories are producing most of their materials for them. They also have agreement with suppliers to purchase materials in basis of consignment. We think that the threat of substitutes is medium because there are more designer brands for people to choose from. Typically, the ultra high net worth individuals will stay loyal to their brand, but they are only a small percentage of the grand pyramid. Generally, the middle of the pack buyers are more likely to switch between the luxury brands. Bargaining power of buyers is medium to low due to the fact that these are luxury goods. Depending on that individual, typically ultra high net worth individuals tend to stay loyal to their brand and appreciate the design more than the price that they are getting their product for, while high net worth individuals and middle of the pack individuals might be a bit more conscious towards their buying habits. Regardless, Louis Vuitton does not discount their products and are more inclined to destroy excess stock. Overall, the competition in the industry would be relatively high. Based on the chart that Claire shown earlier, there are quite a few players that own a sizable portion in the market, and in order for Louis Vuitton to remain competitive, they need to constantly increase their brand quality, image, and customer service. Next is our resource-based view chart. Being in the industry for a long time, Louis Vuitton has seen many ups and downs, and many designers come and go. Having an innovative designer is one of the key resources that a company in this industry needs in order to have a certain uniqueness and quality that differentiates their brand from another. We believe that having a designer is a sustainable competitive advantage that a company in this industry needs. Having quality leather is one of the most valuable resources that distinguishes a Louis Vuitton brand from the rest. The company is very selective in what they demand from their suppliers, and only the best of the best is used in their product. Here's our SWOT analysis. Some of the strengths are brand recognition and strong global presence. The company also has a strong quality control to ensure that only the best of the best is produced and sold on the market. And lastly, they operate on a very high profit margin, as handbags range from $300 to as high as $100,000 or more. Within the weaknesses, there is a limited customer base as they are broken into three segments: absolute, aspirational, and accessible. At the top of the pyramid is the absolute segment, which consists of individuals of high and ultra high net worth. Aspirational customers are the top 10 income earners, such as celebrities, professionals, and businessmen. And lastly, accessible customers are most likely you and me, typical college students or your average Joe, who wants to have a taste of luxury and experience being a part of the elite group. Tightly controlled prices and not discounting is also a weakness because a lot of excess inventory is being destroyed when the company can be profiting from it. Here are some of the opportunities that a company has. Due to their success, they can further expand into China or Japan, or focus more towards the US, which has recently climbed out of a recession and has seen growth of 10 to 13% per year. Louis Vuitton should also consider expanding into other luxury products such as perfumes because this is a $19 billion industry that is expected to grow by another 5% next year. Threats. Counterfeit products are one of the many threats that Louis Vuitton faces. An increase in material costs such as leather may also cut into the margins of Louis Vuitton. Acts of God or lack of materials may affect the quality of the leather and could cause further setbacks for the company. Substitute products from competitors and designers can also affect the consumer's spending.